Welcome to Talking Franchise with your host with the most, Angel Bonilla, and your host with the moist,
Cowlette, John Wong.
We've come to talk about Jeepers Creepers. Have you seen those peepers?
Yeah, new
franchise? Because it's a franchise now.
It's been a franchise. Third
It's
movie.
2 movies. It doesn't count as a franchise.
Third movie is coming out. This movie came out of nowhere. They just dropped the trailer. Looks like it's going to be a direct-to-video movie. Going to be in the theaters one night only. But, I mean, it's a little gimmicky. But, I mean, hopefully the movie can deliver on a little bit of fun, a little bit of gore. And that's exactly what this first movie did. I remember seeing this in the theaters. Jeepers Creepers, I like it. It's a movie that like harkens back to like old school type of films, like with the special effects and the gore in this movie. There's not a whole lot of CGI in it. Like it was all practical special effects.
Practical, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the time that it came out in, what was it, 2001?
Yes. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna tell you right now. I got this up right here, just to do some fact checking.
Yeah. The time that it came out, there wasn't any big, like, R-rated horror films coming out, like, at the time.
Yeah. So I think there was a lot of horror films, but at this time,
horror
films had jumped over to being cheesy and, like, more fun, like, trying to be lighthearted.
And, yeah, a lot of them are PG-13 horror films. This movie kind of came out of nowhere, and, no, it's a fun premise. It's,
2001.
Yeah, 2001. Justin Long, I think he's making like his debut. No, not his debut. He had done Galaxy Quest before that, but
he's relatively new to.
Yeah, in a starring role.
Yeah,
and yeah, no, it's a simple premise with him and his sister being out on the road trying to get back home. She's picking him up from college.
From spring break, they come back from spring break, and they're on the road, Florida. I think the countryside in Florida, and they're, teasing each other. They're playing road games or whatever like that. And then all of a sudden, this creepy truck.
Big-ass truck.
Some weird-looking truck. Yeah, crusty. It didn't even look like a truck. It was modified. And he tries to run them off the road. So they get all freaked out. He tries to run them off the road. They continue on. They keep going. And they go to church, right? They go to see this guy at the church, a.k.a. the Creeper, which is a stupid name. I don't know, the Creeper. How are you gonna be scared of somebody called the Creeper?
They don't call him the Creeper in the movie.
He is a creeper. That's like the creature.
But no, I like they keep the creature mysterious, and in the beginning of the movie, I like that too. Yeah, they keep a lot of it mysterious, where you don't know what's after him. For a while, you think it's just some guy,
and then you see trench coat wearing.
They see, Justin Long's character thinks he's seen a body get thrown down this giant hole.
You know what the fuck I do in that situation? Drive off.
Why
the hell?
There is no movie. If
don't even stare.
If they would have just driven off and be like, yeah, they would have been fine. But instead, they do have to play into that horror movie trope. Where, let's go check that out.
Let's go see what it is.
Come on, the sister,
let's go investigate.
If I remember, the sister doesn't want to, but she's like, "Come on."
Yeah, nah.
He's
the
like,
brother Barry.
We gotta check this out. Somebody could be hurt down there, and then again, it's a little bit of psychological horror.
This is a question. Psychology. I'm just sorry to interrupt you, but their names are Dari and Trish Jenner. No relation to Bruce, right? No relation to Bruce whatsoever. They never show the parents because you can assume. Caitlyn Jenner.
Maybe Angel.
Maybe. No, but anyways.
No, psychologically, he goes down the well, and then he sees some horrifying shit. He sees a whole bunch of bodies.
Yeah, they go to investigate.
Sewn together. Well, they weren't trying. They were gonna go away. He fucking fell through the thing, and then he's got to find his way out.
Yeah, he's in his hideout, basically, right? His underground lair.
Yeah, I mean, he sees all these bodies that have been stitched together. And it's a sequence. None of it is CGI. It's all practical effects. Like, I like how they created the special effects in this movie. It's practical. And
it's all makeup, basically.
I mean, I wish a lot more horror movies were doing that nowadays. Like, it's cheaper now for them to do CGI. But I feel like that's half-assed in it, too. There's a lot of movies you'll be watching, or if there's a lot of blood, where they'll make the blood CGI and stuff, just splatter out. Like, I feel like it's more effective with just practical effects. And this movie does it in bunches. Probably most memorable part of that movie, and I'll always remember that, too. And again, it just comes down to practical effects. Him taking a headless, just a head, the creature taking the head and pulling its tongue, sucking its tongue out of the head.
What was that? That's the cop scene, right? When they're like,
that's in the middle of the movie. You're cringing right now. That's a memorable moment from the movie, and that's all practical effects.
I was like, why is he making out with that decapitated head? He's over here having a makeout session, tonguing it down.
That's back in 2001. I haven't seen this movie in probably over a
I
decade.
literally thought he was going to start humping that head. He was like just going to start going, God.
I remember, like, the movie.
Going in on that
the
shit.
Movie is that memorable. Where it leaves its mark. It's a fun film, and the thing that stands out to me too is I was like, say you had a lot of PG horror movies coming out at the time and stuff, and it's usually good guys overcome evil. Mm-hmm. In this movie, the ending is very bleak and just ends very dark.
There is no good guy overcoming evil.
No, and I think that's why I like it even. I like this movie even more. The movie has the balls to just be like, "Fuck you." They tried to make it seem like the creature throughout the film was after the sister, because you got the person, the woman said she can see into the future. She sees somebody screaming. She's like, it doesn't end. She's like, one of you are gonna die, and they have you believe that the sister would be the victim. And no, they just make this little college bitch. His fear, the creature is attracted to him. His fear. He's like, he's smelling my underwear now.
Yeah. Yo, there's one scene, I know you're going to, not in, order from the movie.
Yeah, I know.
But, when at the end, when you say, like, there comes the scene to find out who's the one that's going to get killed, the girl says, "Take me. I'm stronger than him." Yeah, right. You are not stronger than him. Psychologically,
she's fearless. She's like, "Yeah, take me." And the creature goes on fear, though. He never wanted the sister
because she's not scared.
The creature creeps on people's fear.
Creeps.
And likes
fucking
to eat.
creep.
He eats certain body parts to keep him whole. For 27 days was that the rule for 27 days?
It's an ancient, mysterious demon who viciously feeds on the flesh and bones of many human beings.
But he comes
for
back
23 days.
23 days.
Every 23rd spring.
Every 23rd spring. Right.
So springtime, guess who's coming out? Played by Jonathan Breck. That's his name? Yeah, Jonathan Breck.
I like it. The movie has enough style. I like the creature, what they did with it. It's practical. Right. It's memorable though. It still stands out. This is definitely
iconic. He's an iconic villain in the movie. Or scary horror villain, you want to call it. All right.
It's a fun little film. And I look forward to seeing the third one that's going to be coming out. I kind of want to be there in the theater to see it.
So the creeper, he was eating body parts.
Yes.
Just eating body parts from different people.
Yeah,
and what did it makes him stronger, and then he gains that body part. He gains that body part.
Yeah. Yeah, he gains their
ability.
He needed tongue earlier, so he sucked it out.
So Justin Long, Dari Jenner in the movie.
Yeah.
He abducts him, takes him away, flies off with him, and then we see that back in his lair,
ate his eyes.
He took his eyeballs out, right? So he has his eyes. And so, which is kind of cheesy a little bit because it goes with
Where'd you get those eyes?
Creepers. Where'd you get
that? But that is a dark ending. That's like, so that movie, it's a gut punch to you.
Yeah, a lot of films don't end like that though. Usually, they escape.
It doesn't play to like a regular Hollywood film. It doesn't go where you expect it to go. like I said, there's twists and turns throughout the whole movie. I like it. Scale of 1 to 10. I'm a fan of Jeepers Creepers. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I like it.
I'll give it a 6.5, maybe 6.
I know you're
not.
That
one.
I know you're not big on horror, but guess what? We're getting closer to Halloween. We're gonna start going through some Halloween franchises. But yeah, no, Jeepers Creepers. It's a good movie. Yeah.
So Rotten Tomatoes and all this, according to the critics.
Critics were all right. Critics
give it an average rating.
Just about. You said what? It was at 40%.
It's like 5.1.
Horror films rarely
45%.
Horror films rarely get good reviews, anyways. It's what the audience thinks. And I think when you ask people, "Oh, what did you think about this movie or whatever?" I was like, I've never asked. Maybe not so much the second one, but if you mention Jeepers Creepers, nobody's like, "Fuck that movie."
Fuck that movie sucks.
Like, no, Jeepers Creepers. It's
that movie sucks chung just like that creeper. Right?
It's a good little.
Yo, wait a second. I know was this PG-13?
No, this is rated R.
Rated R. You know what would have been cool if he ate somebody's ass, right? That would have been awesome.
I was like, the movie kind of play. If you're a teenager and you've never seen the movie, you can watch this. Though there's nothing too like over the top. Like it's R-rated for the gore factor, where they up the gore but that first half of the movie, it's like, oh, what's a truck or what's happening. And then they totally flip the movie on its side where, it's a creature and a demon that can fly.
Demon man bat that's fucking flying around.
And then, you get a shit ton of gore, especially in that prison, too, when...
the cops...
He killing everybody.
Movies don't give two shits about cops, man.
Well, neither does the world.
Neither does the world. But they did not think Blue Lives Matter. Because, like, with the other franchise that we were talking about, Fast and the Furious, they fucking killed the shit out of cops. Off-screen. This one, murdered the cops.
Well, the creature, was he a bad guy? He was feasting on the prisoners of that cell.
He definitely ate some booty holes then. That has to be true.
But yeah, no, it's a good, gross, disgusting movie. Yeah, Jeepers Creepers 2. I look forward to the third one.
The budget was $10 million for this film.
Yeah,
it ran 91 minutes, so it's really a quick film. It's not that long.
But it made a profit, and that's how they were able to get a second one.
59 million.
Yeah, and the second one comes out 2 years later, and it's the #1 movie at the box office again. It made a profit. I'm surprised it took this long to get a third one. But yeah, in our next episode, we're going to be going over Jeepers Creepers 2 next time.
Creepers.
Talking
franchise. Bitches. Alright. It's 13.